So in this video, we're going to be giving you the best class setup to the new Ironhide shotgun that's been added with the new seasonal update. Then we're also going to give you like an overall loadout you can use with this weapon. If you enjoy weapon stat breakdowns and weapon comparisons, don't forget to subscribe to the channel as we try to reach our goal of 10,000 subscribers. And click that link in the description down below and subscribe to our second channel where we'll be posting extra gameplay content over there as well. What I do want to quickly mention is that we will be making stats content on both of the new weapons that have been added into the game, and we'll be making that later on today once we've done some testing. But right now, we're going to just give you what the class setup is for these weapons. So you do want to pair the Ironhide with a very good assault rifle, and what I believe to be the best assault rifle in the game right now, especially after all those changes to recoil, to the EM2, the C58 and the Stoner. I do think the Cold War AK will be the best weapon to use right now. So for the build on this weapon, you do want to use the GRU suppressor for the sound suppression, bullet velocity, recoil control and damage range. For the barrel, you do want to use the Spetsnaz RPK barrel. This is going to give you the best recoil control, the best bullet velocity and the best damage range, of course. You do also want to use the Spetsnaz grip. This is going to give you the best recoil control. For the magazine, you want to use the 45 round mags, and you don't really necessarily need the 60 round mags. It's just a bit overkill in my opinion, unless you're playing Iron Trials, and then maybe it's worth it. But right now, in the standard game modes, you do want to use just the 45 round mags. It's more than enough to take on multiple opponents. And then for the optic, you could choose whatever optic you like, but I personally prefer the axial 3 times. And personally, this is my favorite gun right now, but also I do believe it will be the best assault rifle in the game. Then moving on into the main weapon you all want to know about, which is the Ironhide shotgun. And the build's going to be very similar to some of your other shotguns that you use in the game. So for the muzzle, you do want to use the agency choke for the sound suppression, bullet velocity, recoil control, but most importantly for a shotgun, it's the damage range that you're looking for out of this attachment right here. And that is why we're using this attachment, of course. Then for the barrel, you do want to use the reinforced heavy barrel. This gives you the best damage range, and it also gives you a fire rate bonus as well. It's kind of like the barrel to go to for all shotguns. Then for the laser attachment, you do either want to go for the SOF target designator, which gives you a damage range boost. It's not as significant as you might think, but it's still a boost nonetheless, and it also gives you some hip fire accuracy. Or if you're just looking for the best hip fire accuracy possible, you can go for the 5mm laser. And for shotguns, this is super important because you don't really want to be ADSing too much with your shotgun. It's mainly for hip fire, especially in those close quarters engagements. Then you do want to go for the no stock attachment. This is the best attachment for any shotgun in the game in terms of Cold War anyway. And this is going to give you a faster sprint to fire speed so you can get your shots off as quick as possible. Extremely helpful for auto attack sprint users as well. So you definitely want to make sure you use that attachment. For the final attachment, to be completely honest with you, is whatever you want really. You can go for the 7 round tube or the 8 round tube. It doesn't really matter. It already starts off at 6 rounds. And you're only going to get either 1 or 2 more rounds with either of these 2 attachments. If you don't really want to kind of con yourself in any other way, just go for the 7 round tube, and that should be pretty much the best class setup. But if you do want to get some like faster ADS times or anything like that, you can go for the wrap attachments. Or if you do need an optic on this, I don't really know why you would want an optic on it, but if you do want one, you could use one of those as well. But personally, I would just go for the 7 round tube because I feel like that just makes the most sense. And that is the best class setup for the Ironhide shotgun. And then the perks we were using was EOD, Overkill, Amped, Semtex, and Stun Grenades. If you want to see more loadout videos like this, and you also enjoy seeing stat breakdowns, don't forget to sub to the channel as we're trying to reach 10,000 subscribers. And also click that link in the description down below and subscribe to our second channel. And thank you very much for watching.